Should you say no to auditions? There's a whole lot of narrative right now around personal empowerment because we're existing in a society where a new generation is coming up that has, on one hand, been taught that they're special for not doing anything, which is, I think, profoundly and unlimitedly damaging. But on the other hand, they're also taking less shit than my generation did, which I do think is a good thing. Somewhere in the happy medium is the answer to this question. There's all sorts of actors right now who are just starting out and they're like, well, the deal's not that great. It's not a very big role. I want to, hold out for something better. So I'm going to say no to this audition. And I'm like, you are just starting out in this industry. Nobody knows who you are. What are you doing saying no to stuff? Say yes. Get in front of casting. This is hugely important. Casting director I deeply admire, his name's Jason Knight. One time I saw him speak. He basically said actors should never say no to auditions because it's not always about that role. It's very often about this casting director getting to know you better, the producers getting to know you better, the directors getting to see you, getting a better understanding of who you are as a performer so that as more opportunities come in, they know which ones to really throw your way. You're casting lines and you might not always catch the fish that's directly in front of you, but all of these lines stay out in the water, which is really important. It's about incremental gains, not just I do or do not want to do this one individual thing. You're building a career, which is about teaching the people who can give you opportunities who you are and what you're capable of doing. And you can only do that by saying yes to auditions. That being said, sometimes auditions are going to come in and they're going to feel genuinely against your value system. I'm a little bit further along in my career. Every now and then an audition comes in for a show that I know is going to be a long running show that if I'm getting seen for like a smaller role on it, I'll often say, hey, I'd like to hold out for something bigger on this thing because I am betting on myself. And I understand that that could rub the casting director the wrong way. I understand that that could be creating a little bit of friction between me and the person who is trying to give me an opportunity because I am saying no to it. That's a consequence that I have to be willing to deal with. And in that situation, I'm willing to pay the price because down the line, I believe that something bigger is going to come my way and that I am going to be able to capitalize on that thing. And I have a lot of evidence in the past that will back that up. But it's a risk. Saying no is a risk. Your reality is shaped as much by the yeses that you say as the nos that you say. You're teaching the casting community who you are, and you can only do that by getting up on camera for them. And if all you're doing is saying no, eventually they're just going to be like, we're just not going to bring this person in again. If you're saying no, make sure that that's a no that really matters. If you found this helpful, please click subscribe, click like. I appreciate you being here. It's a lurker economy, so if you don't want to subscribe, you don't have to, but it does help our metrics if people are subscribing to the channel. So thank you very much. I hope you found this helpful and comment, all that fun stuff. Appreciate you.